this. Ooh, I need that. Hey, bud. How's it going? Been on live for 40 seconds. Think nobody. Oh, no, we got some folks on here. Okay. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Taking some questions. Just having a little chit chat because I got banned the other day for 24 hours. So I'm going to take it easy today. Thank you for calling me funny. I appreciate you. What's my biggest deer? 125 inches. Springfield, Oregon. What's up? I should go hunting live. Okay, so I'm actually working on that. I looked up today that you can actually have like mobile Wi-Fi in those boxes, you know, from AT&T. I'll tell you why I got banned here in a second. Loosely. My wife's over there just, you know, mouthing don't, but it's not that big a deal. But anyway, I'm going to look into getting one of those mobile pre-charged, you know, hotspots. That way, no matter where I am, I got Wi-Fi and I can go live like in the woods or whatever. Not going to have a gun, though. I can promise you that much. So that's the reason that me and Aaron got banned the other night. If any of y'all were on that live, we were on there, and Aaron, you know, he had a pew-pew behind him in the first 32 seconds of the live. And so they didn't like that. And I read a comment that had evidently a word in there that the platform did not like or appreciate. So even if you send a super chat, I will read it unless it has something that could get me kicked off again. And I'm not going to do that. So, okay. So, yeah. So, did we get snow? Yes, we did. A little bit, not much. It's already melting. Ice is the worst thing. I got one from AT&T, and they work good. Good deal. Because I'm gonna get one sometime this week. I'm in Mississippi right now. Thank you, Band-Aid. Don't say Trump. yeah. No, you're not gonna get banned for saying Trump. But see, still here. I just left the hunting land. Awesome. I hope you got something. What pew-pew do I hunt with? 308 or 35 Wayland. Yep. Killed a lot of deer with both. Or 243, yeah. You should come turkey hunt in South Carolina. Why would I do that, brother? I got plenty of them right here at the house. Not the house, but like, you know, right here. I appreciate the invite. Liberal, Texas. Is that a place, or are you just calling the entire state of Texas liberal? All right. I'm in Texas. You can get land for less than $1,000 an acre. Yeah, that's probably because wherever that is, nobody wants to live or be. You know what I mean? Like I said the other day, I love Texas people, but the landscape is awful. I mean, y'all's bushes have thorns as big as your pinky. And you know what I mean? Like, great people, but terrible bushes. Can I hunt with you? Probably not. What's going on? Do I watch football? I'm Southern. I mean, minus what we have on the TV right now, which is a cartoon spider that talks. What are you watching, son? What is that? Lucas the Spider. And when it's football season, yeah, we watch. But we're watching Lucas the Spider right now. So, Yeah. Well, now I get the policy for the lives. All right. If you think about it, hear me out. I ain't too crazy about it neither, but it keeps people from, you know, doing said activities to themselves on live and live streaming it. So I get it, But anyway, who do I want to win the Super Bowl? To be honest with you, I don't even know who's playing. I'm not watching it because they got a man in a dress coming out for halftime. So I'm not gonna watch it. So yeah, that guy said it. Am I from the Delta? No. No, I am not. I wish I was. God, I wish I was so bad. I wish I just had a rich uncle that had a lot of land in the Delta. You know what I mean? That'd be nice. Oh, who is my favorite NFL team? All right, let's keep it kind of PG-13 on here. You know what I mean? I don't really have one. I'm a Mississippi State fan, raised an Ole Miss fan. All my family's Ole Miss, so anytime they're not playing Mississippi State, I cheer for them. If they're playing State, I cheer for State. So appreciate the love, man. Log update. The log is still out there. All right. So as the night progressed, we had some rain come in that saturated it pretty good. And where y'all told me to drill that whole side right there, all the way down to that bottom hole, is just, it's done. It's open. I can't burn out of it. So LSU, you can go ahead and hop off here. No, I'm just kidding. Am I ex-military? Yes. What you got, buddy? Come here. Come here. Mamie got it. Your grandmother? Let me see that thing. That looks weird. Good, 9/11. Y'all ever seen anything like that? Is that what non-binary looks like? Here you go. All right. Thank you. Hey, you live close to me. Well, let's just, let's not put that on here. Do I duck hunt? Yeah. Are me and Ginger Billy brothers? I hadn't asked him. I think it'd be pretty cool. I think I have black ancestors, more than likely. Not because, but I'm just saying, like, probably. I live in Mississippi, so, yeah. Thank you. Love the show. I appreciate it. I think Ole Miss is too, but well, all right. Hey, I will say, we're going live this evening. Me and my dad are on Facebook for the drawing, and the Bad Luck Hunting Club stickers I sell on my merch. I had a guy message me the other day and said that he had not seen anything or killed anything all season, and then he bought the sticker, and 2 days in a row killed 2 bucks and sent me pictures of them. Pretty good bucks. So, not saying there's any correlation, but you know what I mean. All right, my merch store is TrentEllisMerch.com. Who do I want to win the Super Bowl? I really don't care. Who's playing in the Super Bowl? All right, thank you for loving my videos. Who's playing? Shooting my bow more accurately. Yeah, shoot it more. Patriots and the Seahawks. Yeah, that's what they're saying. The Seahawks are in it. Yeah. That's where my wife's from now. Washington State. Crankbait or top water? Top water. Drawing for what? I'm raising money for my dad's high school girls softball team. So I was selling stickers on the website. They're $9, but I'm told in the video it's 15 because it's 15 once it's shipping and all. All the money that goes from that I'm gonna donate to my dad's softball team, so it'll help them girls like when they travel and eat or need equipment or whatever the case. So that's what we did. But Trent, this is Trent. Nice to meet you. Awesome. I appreciate you. Who was that? Walker Aston 2349. Thanks for the gift. Do you want to come hunting in Botswana? All right, you're going to have to be more specific than that. Australia in the house. Another shrimp on the bobby. Sorry. Do I own a boat? Yes, sir. Really. Yes. Woman, do like God says and be still. I can't keep it straight. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, you made fun of my boat. All right? Really. Look, it's hauled out the biggest deer in my life. Turkeys. And it floats. And I mean, I ain't never sunk it. Every time I pull on that rope, that thing fires off, you know? I mean, what do you call spicy? Oh, I missed it. Sorry. Are y'all by Jackson, Mississippi? No. Oh, the Botswana answered is in South Africa. Nah, I'm all right. See, my opinion on going places and hunting places to where there's critters all around, not like just every now and then, that will eat you. I'm good. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't got no desire to hunt a lion, because then I'm hunted. You know, you could be hunting a lion and a pack of hyenas be 100 yards, 200 yards behind you. You know what I mean? Like, or a hippo. A hippo. I don't know. Outdoor Boys collaboration. Now, if Luke calls me, I'm not converting to Mormonism, but I will do a collaboration with Mr. Luke Nichols. Okay? Seems like a nice fella. Also seems like a fella that would have more than deer meat in his freezer, if you know what I'm saying. Like, there's potential there. I'm not saying that he is, but I'm just saying if there was a Netflix documentary that come out about him 5 years from now, I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? All right, what's your question? Spicy nicotine thing. I don't know what that is. Huntsville, Alabama. Y'all ain't far. I got family in Huntsville. What's my favorite fish to catch? The one that's biting. My biggest fish? I'll show you my biggest fish. Maybe put these things in four-wheel drive. Let's go. Send my boys around. Easy now. Good. 9/11. It's that dang expensive garbage can that my wife wanted to get. Right yonder. That's about 6 pounds. That's it. All right, what do we got? Are you going to NWT at Hunting and Fishing 23? Thanks for the super chat. Yes, sir. I will be there Wednesday morning sometime all the way to Saturday. We'll have a booth behind the taxidermy. P. Diddy 1738, thanks for the super chat. That's a little weird. But you can do more than that. You know what I mean? I mean, you're Diddy. Come on. I'll be there from Wednesday to Saturday. We'll have a booth behind the taxidermy station. And I'm going to tell you what, that Diddy super chat threw me off there for a second. My good, 9/11. So, yeah. But yeah, I'll be there. Y'all come by. It'll be me and Corey from Monarch Hunting Products back there. Digital Taxidermy, Aaron Breesocker. He'll be in there. Brother Blink will be riding up with me. He'll be there. Guys from Hayden, Alabama podcast, they'll be there. And I'm not going to sit in the booth as much this year. Dadgummit, I got to get that banner. Golly. I knew I was supposed to do something. Anyway, yeah, I'm not going to be sitting in the booth that much this year. I will for a couple hours a day, but I'm going to saunter around and just, all that stuff. So if y'all are there or if y'all are going to be in Nashville, come on by. Appreciate you, Louisiana, for the gift. Yeah. What we got here? What's my favorite soda? Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It has been Diet Mountain Dew. River Wolf, TP4, thank you for the super chat. Hey, Bubba, how y'all after this weather? We making it fine. Seth Blackwell, Y1B, thank you for the super chat, brother. Support the channel. We're making it fine. My favorite soda right now, it historically has been Diet Mountain Dew, but I'm going to tell you what.
Diet Coke girly now.
What?
You're a Diet Coke girly now.
My wife called me a Diet Coke girly. So, and if y'all hadn't met my wife, this is my beautiful fair maiden right there.
Howdy.
Taking care of the kiddos. So, we in Belmont have power on. Well, good deal. Who's my favorite country singer? Boy, that's a hard one. I could be easy and just say George Strait. You can't disagree with that. But depends on the era. I'll tell you my favorite era, and that was, or not era, that'd be baseball or a typo. Era. That would be probably 90s country. That's when Kenny Chesney was still really good, which he did come out when I was in high school with a good Boys of Fall. That was a good one. But do I like Hardy? Hardy, yes. Hardy is actually from Philadelphia, Mississippi, which ain't far from here. Well, I mean, kind of, but not that far. Yeah. So, Alan Jackson, absolutely. Man, yeah. What's my stance on CWD? I don't know enough about it to give you an opinion. So, do I hunt waterfowl? Absolutely. Where do I live? None of your business, buddy. Max Goodnight 8438, thank you for the super chat. Tie a mattress behind a side-by-side and put Junior on it. I love my kid, son. I'm going to wait till he gets a little bit older than that before we do that. You know what I mean? So, you like pheasant. I never have hunted it, but I'm sure anything that flies or, walks with feathers on, I don't know what I'm saying. Yeah, I would do it. Any tips for new hunters that ain't got someone to show them the ropes? You looking at someone like that, okay? Get out there. There's plenty of public land, and if you want it bad enough, you'll learn. And with YouTube nowadays, I learned how to play the guitar, okay, on YouTube when I was in 7th grade and I had a knee injury. JG Outlaw, thank you. Do you like any Upchurch? Are you talking about Ryan Upchurch? If that's who you're talking about, I've listened to his stuff before. I actually watched him a lot on Vine. But I don't know any songs of his per se. Zach Bryan's good. Yeah. Wait, is Zach Bryan the guy that was in the Navy?
I think so.
Or is that
He like beat his girlfriend or something.
he beat his girlfriend?
I don't know. I might be making that up. I probably made that up.
Did he whoop his girlfriend? Cody Jinks is good. Have I ever hunted squirrel? Oliver Anthony is good. Yeah, son, we've all hunted squirrels. How many Diet Cokes a day? I've never kept count. I'd say 10. The biggest deer I've killed, 125 inches. Shot it this year. And it's on YouTube. Go look it up. You like Gavin Hancock? I don't know him. Thanks for, who's my favorite wrestler? Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I don't watch wrestling. That's just the first one that came to mind. Forgive me. Biggest, Rebel Nightwing, thank you. I wonder what she said. You remember what you said? Thank you, by the way, for the super chat. You remember what you said?
When?
I don't know. She don't know either. Literally, do you like baseball? Yeah, I'm American, son. What do I hunt? Mainly deer, turkey, and when they're flying, and I'm tagged out for deer hunting, ducks. What about Treaty Oak Revival? I don't know about that. Do I like hunting? If I had a moderator, you'd be kicked off. You think this is a costume? Come on. Sing us a Cody Carhartt or Duluth. I ain't never had Duluth, but they look pretty slick and manly. Have I ever shot a tagged duck? You talking about a banded duck? Yes, I was in the Marines. Will I be at NWTF? I will. I will. What did that say about parenting advice? Any funny parenting advice? Sure. It's not funny, but raise your kids, raise your kids right. Let's make them mind. You can still love your children to death and make them mind and act right so they become good citizens and people that actually can do things in society and function properly. You know what I mean? There's no sense in saying they're 5 years old. I can't do nothing with them. I just can't. You don't understand. I just can't. They weigh 48 pounds. If you're an average size adult, you'll at least outweigh them by 100 pounds. Okay? You can handle it. All right. TM, Nate, thank you for the super chat. Ford or Chevy? I drive a Dodge. What's my dream car? I don't dream about cars. What's your favorite gun to shoot? Please let us know. To shoot, 50 cal. Hands down. Just freaking laying on the butterfly and just letting it go. Excuse me. What is that? I can't read your name, buddy, but I appreciate the super chat. Deer medallions or bison chili. Got a date tonight. That's good. There you go. AKRK9FD, thank you for the super chat. Support the channel, baby. Thank you for the super chat. Favorite EDC? Why? Why can't it be? All right, SIG P365 XL. There you go. Bro, give me your Carhartt hat. Come to Tunica. I would own land in Tunica if I had the money. All right, let's get on here. This old boy. All right. You son of a gun. Digital taxidermist. Thank you for the super chat. This man figured out live all by himself today. Highly impressed with chat. Okay. Yeah. Aaron, if you hear me talking about Aaron, that's digital taxidermy. So, yeah, he's my go-to for pretty much everything. Aaron, you need to be my moderator on here. That's what you need to do. Jesus is king, I agree. Deer hunt with digital taxidermist. We're working on that this next season. Ford or Chevy, neither. Don't you have a job you should be at? You looking at it. What about you? Don't you have a job you should be at? And if you're there on live, shouldn't you be fired? I shouldn't have said that. I apologize. That completely out of character. Do I want a turkey hunt in Michigan this year? I'd love to, but I don't. I don't have time. He got a point there. Yeah. Hey, at SLip76, thank you for the super chat. Sturgill Simpson is our Favorite, 172. Best buck. Holy cow. 172 inches. That's good. That's really good. And Sturgill Simpson is phenomenal. I would agree. I would agree. What's my biggest turkey? I mean, I don't know. 20 pounds, maybe? Maybe. A little bit of heavy, maybe? I don't know. Inch and a quarter spurs. Trying to think. I think I did shoot one with like a 10-inch beard or a 10.5-inch beard. I almost shot one right here on public, and he was a hoss. And I told my cousin about it, and he went in there and killed him.
So intense, dude.
So, yeah. The snowstorm was a letdown. Not if you live in Oxford, Mississippi, which they said on national news was the worst place hit by the storm, which ain't far from here. Should I go hunting this evening? Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm from Manatee, Mississippi. What's something I should know as an Englishman before coming to USA? Most of us are not like what you see on social media or the news. Most of us have common sense, and we are very proud to be who we are and where we are. Blake Cat Production, thank you. Thank you for supporting the channel. Hickory Flat in the house, 200 inches, biggest deer. Well, you're bragging. We going live together tonight. That's right. That's right. We are going live together tonight, me and Aaron. So hit the subscribe button on my channel, and you'll get the notification when we go live. So, what time it's going to be? Well, I got kids, young kids, so that time varies. All right, and it could be 8 or it could be 9, but it will be somewhere in between there. Thanks for the super chat, Mr. XR3 Abra XX. You're from Mississippi too. I love your videos. Hey man, I appreciate you. Neighbor, there we go. Sometimes the old brain just doesn't pump it out as fast as I'd like for it to. Don't look at me, babe, please. Caleb Pierce, 2211. Thank you for the super chat. Tell the English guy to come to the South. He'll have the best time. That's exactly right. You will. Anywhere in the country. It doesn't have to be the South. It can be anywhere. But if it's country, you will have a good time. Atticus Prime, thank you for super chat. Can you bestow some real dad advice on us? I just gave you some. All right. Real dad advice. First of all, be in your Bible every single day. Go to church. Put the good Lord first. And I think if you do that, just hands down, all the chips will fall into place. But, you know, I've got a 3.5-year-old and a 3-month-old, and we figuring it out. You know what I mean? But I was blessed with 2 parents that are still together. They're good, godly people. My dad was very, very strict. He'll tell you that a lot of times he would like to do a lot of things different than he did. But I was still lucky enough that it was all done with good intention. And I'm going to tell you right now, discipline is what creates common sense, okay? Cal Simpson, 3184, I appreciate you, man. I love to go turkey hunting with you. I just got to learn how to hunt first. Hey, man, you don't need me, brother. You can figure it out. You can do it. Get out there. So, but yeah. You know, I'm a firm believer. Kids want structure. They have to know that somebody's in charge. They've got to. Jeremy Gott, 5953, thanks for the super chat. Love your videos, man. Hope you have an awesome day. You too, brother. Thank you so much. God bless. But yeah, kids, they got to know they need to know who's in charge. And they also, more importantly, they need to be loved. There's a lot of folks out there that, you know, and just because you wasn't raised that way is not an excuse. My dad, he was raised by a severely abusive alcoholic. I mean, some of you may have gone through the same thing, if not worse. But he broke that cycle. He was the one to choose to break that cycle. He got saved when he was 15. He turned his life to Jesus. He wasn't perfect, still ain't, neither am I. But he put him on, the good Lord put him on the right path. And hey, you know, he changed the Ellis name. He did. So that's about the best advice I can give you right now. I look like Tyson Fury. You know who Tyson Fury is? Jesus also served wine. Well, first it was water. So, what state am I in? I am in Mississippi. He is in Mississippi. It's all good, man. They're just hopping on here and hopping off. It's okay. I looked on here the other day, and the average person stays on here for 48 seconds. So, I'm gonna answer the. If some of y'all are gonna be here for a while, I'm gonna be answering the same question. Colton Murphy, 8098. Thank you, buddy. Keep on keeping on, brother. Love what you support. I appreciate you, brother. TMT Nate 9995. Thank you again. My kids are 6 and 8, and I raise them the same way. Let me tell you something. If you got a problem with our country and you like to sit around and talk about what the problem is in our country nowadays, okay? My opinion, and that's what it's worth, is an opinion. It all starts in the home. It all starts in the home. That you can't tell nobody what you want them to do and them do it. You can't give them a bunch of facts that you Googled 5 minutes ago and prove them wrong and it's going to change them. The only God's going to change them. And on top of that, it all starts in the home. All right. So you raise your family the best you can. Be the best person you can. And whatever you accept, you kids will embrace. Just remember that. All right. That old song, you know, we've got to stand for something or we'll fall for anything. You can't just go around saying it ain't none of my business. That's why I'm not watching the Super Bowl. All right. You know, Bad Bunny's gonna be up there, and I'm not gonna give them one more eyeball that they can sell commercials to and all that and make money off of when they're going to support a grown man going up there in a dress and just saying all that crap, you know? So, and there's a lot of people on here that ain't going to like that, you know, I'm sure. Somebody, and that's fine. But as for me and my house, we will serve the Lord and we will stand against things. I'm not going to get on there and make a bunch of videos and call him out and say he's doing this and doing that and going to you know where. But I ain't got to, it's just like cyberbullying. If you're getting cyberbullied, turn your phone or get off the app or block them or delete them. If I don't agree with what they're doing on the NFL, you know what I mean? I ain't got to watch it. I ain't got to go online and cuss everybody out and, you know, raise all kind of Cain, but I just ain't got to watch the Super Bowl. You know, and if there's enough of us that do that, they'll be like, hey, we lost a bunch of viewers this Super Bowl. And we think we know why. So, just like we was talking about the guy from Europe, you know, there's a lot more of us than there are of the crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, whatever that is. But, so yeah. That was a tangent. What's the biggest buck? 125 inches. It's on YouTube. Okay. I'm doing well, thank you. Weirdest hunting experience. I pooped out at the top of the tree, and I thought the hunt was over because, you know, scent and everything. And so I climbed down to the base of the tree, and when I got down, I turned around, and I was still attached to the tree, but I turned around, and there were 4 does walking 7 yards from me, just looking at me. And I had my underwear cut off because I had to use that to wipe, and it was laying on the ground. And I thought, this is pretty weird. That's probably not the weirdest experience, but it's definitely a weird experience that I've had in the woods. Trent too. Your name's Trent too. Well, if you take the 2 off the end, that's a pretty good name, bud. That's a good joke. I don't care what any of you say. That's a really good joke. Would you rather have what? 1,022 or 1050 cal? Probably 1,022. Have I ever crapped in the woods? You just missed that whole story, buddy. I was not attached to a tree in the middle of Walmart. Hello from Ohio. How you doing? What do I fish? Yeah, a little bit. Next year, just wanted to thank you for your service. Thank you. Let's see. It's going quick. Summerall, what's up? Do I bass fish? A little bit. Not much, though. What's up, Illinois? I'm thinking about going to Illinois next year. I really am. Oh, no. You're not, Aaron, but I am. Can manage and change chat modes in live. Can review and remove. Aaron, you are now moderator. Cows or goats? Cows. Got to be cows. Unless you want something thinned out, and then a brush goat will get you. Sorry, man. I you should have texted me. All right. Boonville. Boy, y'all in it right now, ain't you? Iced over ain't the word for y'all. All right. What state? Mississippi. Favorite Bible verse? I don't know. For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. Maybe Romans 3:23. Or Romans 10:9. So, crap. I can't read that fast. Have I eaten squirrel? Oh, I've cooked squirrel. You dang right. And it's kind of like you cook it in a skillet, and you know when it's done because I cooked the legs. All right. You know when a squirrel is done when the meat starts rearing up on the bone, and the bottom of the bone is like, when there's like that much bone, it's done. And you eat it like a little drumstick. But you got to eat 40 of them jokers to get full. So, that'd be a Clay Newcomb question. I bet that son of a gun can cook a squirrel better than Gordon Ramsay. What's up, Alabama? Tupelo. Ryobi generator. Nah, I'm good. Thank you. When will I be back on the Hayden, Alabama pod? I don't know. You'll have to ask Phil and Shane. Wait, hold on. Teach Trent about 20 seconds slow mode so he can actually read the chat. You can do that? Are you going to burn a fire today? Oh, yeah. Dorsey, Mississippi. What's up? That's what I'm talking about. They can. What does that mean? Okay. Favorite show? It's Landman right now. All right. I just started watching His and Hers last night on Netflix because I'm a big John Berthnall fan.
What's that?
It's about John Berthnall, and he's a detective, and they find a woman in the woods, and evidently he's been, well, I can't spoil it for some of y'all. You know what I mean? And his wife is a reporter, and I don't know. It's a crime series. It's a crime series. You'd love it.
Like a docu-series?
What's a docu-series?
Or it's a
No.
series based off a true story?
No, I don't know if it's based off a true story.
What do you know about the show?
I know it's got John Berthnall in it. And his wife is black. She's a very famous actress. She was in Guardians of the Galaxy. She was one of those, you know what I'm talking about? That rode the horses. Huh? Yeah, she in Thor Ragnarok. She wasn't in Guardians. She was in Thor Ragnarok. Yeah.
That role, like,
You know the guy that talked like this? It was a rock.
yeah.
I can't remember his name, but he's talked like this. Yeah. I think he talked to her a little bit. She was like one of those.
Scavenger people.
No, she wasn't a scavenger person. She drank a lot in that movie at the beginning of it because she was part of the all-female army
Yes.
of Asgard. Yeah, that girl. She's playing in there. The spear is in there. I'm not showing the spear today because me and Aaron talked about that. I'm gonna take it easy for this live because I don't want to get a strike. You know what I mean? Ole Miss or Mississippi State. When Ole Miss is not playing state, I'm Ole Miss. When they're playing state, I'm state. So I'm a state fan. But thank you on the Australian accent. I appreciate that. Let's see. Hey, sorry about your granddaddy, Bubba. You'll see him again one day. Don't worry about it. That's not. I love the terminal list. I take that back on your granddaddy not worrying about it. Yes, you can mourn your grandfather. I didn't mean it like that. But terminal list. I do love the terminal list. I like Chris Pratt too. Just as a person, I love Parks and Rec. And he went from, I think Chris Pratt does not get the attention he needs as an actor because he went from Parks and Rec to DevGru and sold both of them beautifully. You know what I'm saying? That takes skill. So, what do you use to hunt? Well, everything. You know, camo, saddles, weapons. What city you near? Tupelo. Have you ever been down to Meridian? Yes. Chad Hudson, 8531. Thank you, brother, for the super chat. What county you from in Mississippi? Etowah. What do I hunt? Everything. Favorite country song? Country State of Mind, Hank Williams Jr. My wife's going to play that at my funeral. She's 3 years older than me, but she will definitely die after me. Some sweet words on Donald Trump, please. I'm sweet words. I don't know. Maybe don't call him out and you won't get kidnapped as a president from your own country. So yeah, don't get political, please. Look, listen. I told this on yesterday's live. All right. Look at me. Listen to me. Whatever you think I think about anything, you're probably right. So if you don't like it, deal with it. Go Trump. You kill anything with a spear? No, bunch of time. But, so, yeah. I get it, boss. Why don't I hunt in Minnesota? Because I live in Mississippi. You know what I mean? I got a buddy, or I had a buddy in the Marine Corps that his uncle was the president of Ducks Unlimited, and they were all from Minnesota. Just a little Minnesota relativity there for you. Have I ever been to West Point? You ever get over to West Point? I drive through it about once a week. Have I ever been to Canadian? No, sir. But I would love to go to Canada. I'd love to go to Alberta and hunt.
You have to.
I've been to Canada. We've been to Canada. Yeah. Victoria on a cruise. So, and it was pretty. Felt good. It was pretty. People were nice, which is pretty stereotypical. I was a part of a street show. Remember that? That was 2017. I had a big beard and everything. And the guy used me in his acrobatic street. I wasn't doing anything. I was holding something up. But have Have I ever been to Kentucky? Yes, Kentucky's beautiful. I've been to Ohio this spring. Also, huge Ohio fan. Not Ohio State, the football team fan, which Aaron is. So, but I love Ohio. So, what's my Canada? Crap. How dare you? Yeah, well, Aaron, that's just part of it. You still get out to the Pacific Northwest. 100%, man. Yes. I love the Pacific Northwest. All right. Hey, Aaron, that dude on here that is keep throwing out the. Why don't we go ahead and we'll put him in timeout for 24 hours. I just put another man or person in timeout for 24 hours. That's crazy. He was saying just constantly, just commenting. I'm not spelling it out for you on. No, starts with a G. I'm not getting banned again. Yeah. Yeah, no, it would. My wife is so stupid. Look at her. She's so dumb. Oh, man. All right. So, yeah. Can we please see the what now? Did I see Russ Brazel? Oh. Do I know Russell Andrews? Yes, Russell Andrews is a heck of a turkey call maker. So, yeah. Let's see. I was reading something. Well, crap. It's already gone. Have I heard of a deer before? Mm-mm. So, yeah. What caliber rifle? Do I play hunter call of the wild? Do I duck hunt? Yes. What's up, Minnesota? What's my favorite gun for deer hunting? It's either a 308 or a 35 Whelen. You ever been to Georgia? What do y'all think this is? 1920? 20? Like, yeah. Yeah, I've been to Georgia. What's your personal best bass? 6 pounds. Dream rifle. I don't have one. Just the one that works. I'm a big Browning guy, though. Got to be honest with you. All right. What does that say? Is there what? Is there exploding trees where I am? Yes, they are everywhere. Everywhere. Ole Miss or Mississippi State. Both. Hey, Bubba, can you put her passy in her mouth? Have I ever been to Australia? No. Get mama too. No, I have not. And I love Australians. They're probably one of my favorite people to watch on social media. By any kind of content that comes from Australians, I'm gonna check out. A lot of it I can't open in church, which I'm not opening content in church. I'm just saying, but I really don't. Australia is one of those places too. Like, I hate spiders. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I can't stand them, and they're known for having spiders as big as plates and just things that just show up in your house, spiders, snakes, monkeys. I don't know if that's true, but first two are. And when I was overseas the first time, we were living in tents for 2 months, and like big circus tents. And all they did was put like Arab rugs on the ground. That's what our floor was. So it was like in these I can't remember what they're called, but the tents were probably 30 feet long, 20 feet wide. And they were just these big military tents, and they had bunks in there, and the ground was just rugs. It'd be like if you went outside and you made a 30 by 20 floor and just laid rugs over the dirt and then built a tent around it. That's what we stayed in. So airtight was not a thing, and it was super hot anyway. But anyway, so the first week we're there, we start hearing about camel spiders and seeing camel spiders. And then a buddy of mine is in a tent, broad daylight, and he's standing up. They're just chit chatting. They're not on post or anything like that. I wasn't in there, and a camel spider dropped from the top of the tent and just landed on his head. And they said he stroked out, which I would have too. And then later at night, I had one climb up behind me, like, because my head, when I'm laying there, the tent wall was like right here, and I could hear something. And so I looked, and there was a freaking camel spider crawling up the wall. So I'm probably not going to Australia anytime soon. If that answers your question? No, I wasn't in the Army. I was in the National Guard for 3 years, but I was in the Marines first. So, biggest buck's 125 inches. Have I ever milled up my own lumber? No. Crap. Hello! I don't know what that flag is. You know, camel spiders are harmless. What does that say? You know, camel spiders are harmless, right? Still gross. You know what I mean? Oh! Have I ever killed a coyote? Of course. Any spider is a nope spider. There you go. Yep. Highlight that one. Alaska? Been there. I would go there. How much have you ever hunted? Okay, what are some words of wisdom? You missed it. I can't go off again, man. I'm telling you, I'll get into a serious hole and I'll just lose people because I'm like old fashioned. I'm old country. Okay, y'all don't have a clue. Like I was raised differently than most of y'all. Like my dad told me one time, that was it. There was no timeout. Like I just put somebody in timeout. I have never put my son in timeout. You know what I'm telling you? Like I can't go down on live. You know what I mean? What's up from North Mississippi? Okay, that's cool. North Carolina. Is today the raffle? Yes, it is, and it will be on. It's nearly 4 o'clock. It'll be on at 6 o'clock. But it'll be on Facebook Live. So, what's one of the Marines thing? What? All right, I'm a video editor. What we got here? Do I have a boat? You dang right. I'm a video editor looking for work for both long and short form videos. I don't need money. I need to prove experience from my college. Is there any way to get in contact? Yep. You can go to any profile on my social media, so any account, and my email address is in there, and you can email me. What kind of boat? It's a John boat, 14 by 48, extra wide, extra deep, with a 2-stroke 20-horse Mercury on the back. So, yeah. All right, exploding trees. Yeah. Hey, man, I appreciate you. This guy called me the GOAT. That's the greatest of all time.
I know that.
Do you? You know that I'm the GOAT? I appreciate that, honey. Look here. That right there. It's a lot of sass. You want to talk, but you don't want to be seen? What's the deal?
I didn't sign up for this.
What are you doing to her?
She didn't like the way you're talking to me.
That's not true. She hears that all the time. They said, nah, she's the GOAT. She's lying to you again. These people love just humiliate people. Is there hogs near me? Oh, yeah. What do I do for a living? You're looking at it. Shorts, long, live. So, Trent, I'm 12 years old. Do you have any advice on how to get closer with the Lord? Bubba, you dang right I do. You stay in the Word and read your Bible every day. And I'm just warning you now, once you hit puberty, you're going to have a hormonal Holy Spirit. So be patient with yourself. All right? Bridge, hint, thank you. You watch UFC? If so, who's the GOAT? I'm going to answer that here in a second. All right. Chad Hudson, 8531. Thank you for the super chat, bro. It's so nice to see a good old Mississippian on social media, bro. My family and I love your videos. Keep up coming. You're the Mississippi GOAT. Man, I appreciate it. Chad Hudson, 8531. I appreciate you, brother. Favorite UFC person has to be. Ooh. I'll tell you, while I think about that, I'll tell you my favorite knockout is Dan. Crap, what's his name? Against Bisping, where he like leaves his feet like in the air and just falls and brings a fist down. Golly, what's that boy's name? Y'all know what I'm talking about? Henderson. That's it. Yep. There you go. I do like Conor McGregor. I really do. I just feel like he's a savage. Yeah. I used to like he had a stroke or something. What's that boy's name? Matt something. What's his name? Come on, folks. The Undertaker's not in UFC. Matt Khabib. I mean, he's a great fighter. Matt Hughes, that's it. Khabib's a great fighter, but he seems like a, not the nicest person in the world. So I like tough, nice people. You know what I'm saying? I like people that are not Matt Damon, it's Matt Hughes. I like savages that don't try to act like savages all the time. RYX 1993, thank you for the super chat. Ain't got much to say, just show it. Thank you. Also, Chuck Liddell is the GOAT. That is a very strong argument. Very, very strong. That son of a gun. They wore his chin out eventually, but yes. Yeah. So, and if you think about it, really anybody that gets a shot, that's good enough to get a shot at fighting in the UFC can whoop all of us. You know what I mean? Because I've been in, I would say, a handful of fisticuffs in my life, and a couple of them were premeditated. So you have time to think about what you're going to do and, all this kind of stuff and hype yourself up. And then once you get into it, it's just like every man for himself. You go crazy. You can't even hardly think. So people that can actually fight and think and have done it so much to where they can stay calm and think. I would only use bad comments on live or on social media. I wouldn't do it in person with those people. You know what I'm saying? John Bones Jones. He's probably the greatest fighter. I mean, there he is. But when y'all ask my favorite, I have to attach those personalities to them. Just those respectful, folks that can kick butt. Of course, I've heard and watched Duck Dynasty. Heck yeah. The Duck Dynasty was my favorite show for years and years and years and years. It was actually the only show that I watched while I was on my second deployment because it reminded me of home so much. So much. So, if any of you guys know them people, y'all need to reach out to them and tell them, hey, Trent Ellis loves you. That's it. I think John Luke follows me. Yeah, he does. Yeah, because when his papa died, I messaged him and told him I was sorry for his loss. A legend. Yeah. What we got? You make hilarious content, and I respect it. I appreciate it. Do you prefer John Deere? Yeah. I got a side-by-side that's a John Deere and a tractor that's John Deere. So, hey, You know, George St. Pierre, GSP is 100% in there. Yeah, 100%. Are you a prepper? Nah. All right. Are you going live with the T-shirt guy tonight? T-shirt guy. I don't know about that. Have I ever watched Smokey and the Bandit? Of course. What's the best burger in Etowah County? Probably Wendy's. I'm gonna tell you where you gotta go. All right. If you're within 2 hours of this place, you listening? Go to King's Chicken in Tupelo. It's technically in Belden before you get to Tupelo. There's another one in Tupelo, but look, God, buddy, I get the what the heck is that thing called? Crap. Bree, what sandwich do I get at King's Chicken? What sandwich do I get at King's Chicken?
I don't know the name of it.
Dadgum, Ronald Moss would know. Anyway, I would go there. Yeah. Maxwell Motor Company, appreciate you. What do you think about the stuff in Minneapolis? Whatever you think I think about the stuff in Minneapolis, you're probably right. So, yeah. This is where that common sense that I'm talking about, you know, I'm not saying that you don't have any. I'm just saying, like, you know, you can pretty much listen to me, look at me, and say whatever you think. Yeah, that's what I think. Kyle Rittenhouse, same answer. You have a beautiful mustache. Hey, they just acknowledged my mustache, and they said it was beautiful. First time ever. Appreciate it. You listening?
I like your mustache. I don't like.
But, hold on. Toby Houston, 1976. Appreciate your support, brother. You're my favorite YouTuber, and I'm trying out football. That a boy. Good luck. I'm going to give you some advice that my daddy gave me when I started playing football. Somebody just called me attractive on here. How am I so attractive? Excuse me? Okay. Not used to that. It's obviously a troll. But football advice, buddy. The harder you hit them, the worse it hurts you. That's what Daddy always told me, you know. So when I played, I just ran in as hard as I could. All right. And then later on learned how to break down. Your favorite fearless hero. Thank you so much. Hey, Trent, just saying hey from Tennessee. App. I don't know what that is, bud. Content's lots of fun, lots of respect. Even if you are Marine, go Army. We need everybody, brother. And actually, probably the baddest dude I ever knew of was in the Army. He had a confirmed, you know what, with every single Army issue weapon. He was a Green Beret. But, yeah. Yeah, so. Do I shed hunt? Not really. I have not found many sheds in my life. So, and down here in Mississippi, I have seen bucks chasing does in April with a buddy of mine that can confirm that. So, do you not shave or get a haircut till after hunting season? Yeah, I get haircuts. I just don't like to shave because it makes me look like a baby. You know what I mean? Like, takes years off. Well, hey, Aaron, you're on here. All right. All of y'all have seen Aaron, Digital Taxidermy, and y'all seen his content. You know, he's the real chiseled guy that does a lot of country dad content, wears tight shirts that he gets from Baby Gap. So how old do y'all think he is? And then what's your guess on my age here? We'll wait. I do like that comment. There's two types of people in this world, men with beards and women. That's awesome. 35, 36, and I think you're 35, 36, 34. He's 50. 46, 35. He's 33, 37, 39, 39. Good Lord.
How about you?
What, buddy?
How about you give me some pants and socks?
Well, go get some, buddy, and I'll put them on you. 34. All right. The guys that are saying he's 36 and I'm 30, you were just on the live the other night, so that is it. He's 36 and I'm 30. But, yeah. 1988, 37. My wife thought I was older when she met me. She thought when we met, I was 20, and she thought I was 27. I had a little scruff. I had a no-shave chit in the Marine, so I had a little scruff. Made me look older. I got me a cougar. 3 years older than me. Yep. I'm 30. She's 33. So, yeah. Remington or Winchester? Whichever one is near, I guess. Where in Mississippi are you? Close to Tupelo. That's flat. That's the only thing about Diet Mountain Dew or Diet Coke is that if you don't drink it quick, you can it'll go flat on you. Opinion on Ducks Unlimited. Well, I don't know. I've heard a lot bad. And I know personally, anywhere that they build them a good old refuge for the ducks.
Ow.
Sorry about that, buddy. The duck hunting around it is terrible. And those ducks just fly to that refuge. I probably lean more on the side of a lot of folks to where Ducks Unlimited is good for the duck population, but not good for the hunter. I think Delta Waterfowl has more of a reputation of, doing what's right for the hunter more than anything else, which obviously, if you hunt anything, you want the population of what you're hunting to be healthy so you can continue hunting. But, yeah. How cold is it there? About 20 degrees, 25, something like that. What's my favorite truck brand? Well, I can tell you it ain't GMC. All right. It's Dodge. I drive a Dodge. So, unless Ford calls me and says, hey, now, first of all, the Dodge I drive is bought and paid for with Trent Ellis money way before content came along. It's got 210,000 miles on it. It's 2015. My Dodge is an ST. It's one level below tradesman. If you look up the VIN number, it's an ST. When you Google Dodge 2500 2015 67 2500 ST, you won't hardly find nothing. All right, it's the most base level Dodge. My screen in my Dodge is that big. All right. But I say all that to say, if Ford calls and wants some marketing, I'll be a Ford man. You know what I'm saying? So, just being honest here. We're not trying to lie about nothing. One place you haven't hunted but want to. That's a lot. But let's say really want to. Nebraska. I love driving through Nebraska. I love it. Anywhere, up there, I love. They got plenty of deer. Yeah. Montana would be next. I love Montana. Yeah, I'll probably be buried in Montana. Or my ashes spread. I'm going to tell you right now, just don't even worry about, hey, are you listening? Bree, Don't bury me. Just get them to
Now we're-
strike a match.
you want me to-
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
like a
Oh, yeah.
burial
I don't need no
with bow?
headstone or nothing like that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't, yeah. West Virginia, I've been there for turkey. Am I going to burn more stuff? Absolutely. Every day. I burn every day. I'd love to hunt Iowa, but Iowa's 6 years. You know what I mean? Like I put in for it, I think, this past summer or whatnot, but 6 years. Come on, man. Viking burial.
I said,
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Matter of fact, have I ever thought about moving to the country? Well, yeah. Hey, your favorite fearless hero. Thank you very much for the super chat. Alrighty, unfortunately, I got to go. Sorry about that typo, but I appreciate the content. God bless you. Keep it up. Also, Grandma lives in Montana. I lucky. Good for you. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Go hunting in Mexico. I really don't, because I've heard a lot of people get hunted in Mexico. You know what I mean? Like they'll go out there and then they'll pull up on a dirt road because that's where all the outfitters are, way out in, the middle of nowhere, and they'll go through a random roadblock that they have to pay, or their truck gets, taken and all that stuff. I don't want to do that. It ain't that important. Sounds like Virginia. Do you like baseball? I do like baseball. Ohio has some big bucks. I know. Crap. I know you're comparing the north to south. People who live up here are completely different, but I've lived in Kentucky and Vermont. Other than the rain and snowfall, the states ain't that different. Look, people all over the country, some of the countryest people I've ever met are from Northern California. Okay? I've said this on so many videos. It's not necessarily about the state. Okay? It's about getting away from areas that are highly populated, i.e., cities. Any state in our country that has a city, I should say any city in any state in the country, is not going to look, most of those people are not going to look at things the way that I do. So, me being in charge of my domain, not going to hang around a lot of those people. And I'm going to make fun of them on content because it's funny. And it's lighthearted. You know what I mean? So, if I put you in a generalization, it's because I want to make money off of it. And if you don't like it, that's okay. You're welcome to send me a message like a lot of people do and complain thinking I'm going to change it, but, So, being a not, well, I would agree. But, what's up, man? Love, appreciate it. What knife do I use? All right, Aaron, are you still on here? I got a question. Can I show a knife on live?
honey, I'm gonna go ahead and answer that.
What? Somebody just commented he went live. He's bored. No. Okay, I can't. So Aaron's on here. I can't. Crap. All right. Big Money Trent, you on the wrong channel, buddy. I'm gonna say most of you live in a house that costs a lot more than this. Oh. What does it say? I have an awesome vocabulary and a way of saying things. I've never been told that. I appreciate you. Okay. All right. I'm listening to you, Aaron. Up church. Yeah. Can you tell us your craziest hunting story? Ooh. Probably not. Not on here. I don't. Old Redbeard. I appreciate that. I like Hawaii. I've been to Hawaii.
He's crazy.
What? A hunter fell in the waterway
Yeah, I just read that on
this
Twitter.
morning in Fulton.
Yeah, and
Did they?
retrieved him.
Was he?
No, he's recovered. He's gonna have a full recovery. I literally just read that. That's funny.
Really? Yes. Somebody just commented on here.
No.
What? What happened? Who was it?
I don't know.
And y'all know who it was? Gingers are a different breed of people. I'd agree. Have I ever been to New Hampshire? No, sir. Ever had horses? Yes. I used to break them with my uncle for a couple of years. Believe it or not. I had a horse one time that nearly unalived me, Aaron. Oh boy, I can't stand that. I don't like it when they take words away from you like that. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, when I was about 9 years old, named Socks. His feet or hooves were white, about that far above his ankles were white. So, but yeah, I called him Socks. And I had another one that was named Peanut, and he almost did the same thing too. So, biggest buck, 125 inches. Y'all go look at it on, if you want to know, it's on YouTube, all right? And it's actually labeled my biggest buck. I'm in a green hoodie. It's on there. What's your favorite lever at 30-30, baby? How about them? Have you ever, my biggest buck is 165. Well, good for you, sir. Okay. No, seriously, good for you. Are you the guy that collaborates with Digital Taxidermy, who is also the moderator right now? Yes. Yes, hopefully I am that guy. Wait a minute, I got a picture. I'll have to look at it later. Dadgummit. A 308 lever action. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. What's up, Arkansas? What's my favorite Bible verse? Probably Romans 10:9. What gun do I deer hunt with? 308 or 35 Wayland? What's my favorite NFL team? I really don't have one. How much land is a good amount? However much you can get your hands on. That's serious. My dream is to have at least like one big parcel, 2,000 acres. That would be my dream right there. Is to just have 2,000 acres, one big tract, and yeah. What has been your most controversial short made? Probably when I sat outside about 1.5 years ago. I had my cinder block fireplace. We were about to go somewhere. You remember that?
When you
I would
made
just-
that fire pit?
I talked about the fire pit, and I was like, guys and gals, this is how you look. You want to know how to, what I say, save a lot of money on a fire pit? Your wife asks you to do this, and you just keep postponing it, blah, 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 blah. And I was talking about just...
Whatever, but just the fact that that's how you built it, people hated on you hard. And the funniest part was that was my idea, to use cinder blocks to make that fireplace.
Yeah.
For the fire pit.
Yeah, it was your idea, yeah. But I was saying on there that you need to just, basically ignore your wife and just tell her you'll get to it, never get to it. Let me tell you something. The women did not find that funny at all. And it was probably one of my most controversial. I got a lot of hate on that. A lot of women in the comments sending me messages. So, yeah. But it did good, and I made some money on it, so I probably need to do it again. Howdy, sir. Thank you for your service. Thank you, buddy. Um, what's the biggest deer? 125 inches. Best memory hunting as a boy. Probably first deer I shot. I was with my brother. That's actually been really cool. My brother's 6 years older than me. He's the one that got me into hunting. And I took the first 2 deer sitting in a blind with him. And then ever since then, he's been with me and I've been with him when we both took our biggest deer ever. So that's cool, yeah. So, favorite pistol for EDC? I have a Glock 48. Do I bow hunt? Yes. Go to my YouTube channel, buddy. Hunt in Kentucky at my log cabin with the boys. Hey, that sounds intriguing. Are you a veteran? Yes. Jay Garcia 0330, thank you for the super chat. To God be the glory, brother. Old sailor here, never miss your content. Keep it up. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, brother. I appreciate you. Favorite pickup brand? Dodge. What's your opinion on the high shoulder? What now? High shoulder shot for deer hunting. Well, if it's at the proper angle, it's good. But, you know, I've lost some doing that too. So, mine's Ford, GMC. Well, you know, I mean, GMC, y'all. If you got a GMC, you got a lot of money. Not just because they're $80,000, but because you're going to spend that the next 2 years on working on them. So, but Ford's good. Ford's good. I will openly talk trash on GMC. Unless they want to give me a truck and sponsor me. And hey, I'm a GMC man, you know. But no, they're trash. What do I miss the most about the Marine Corps? The same. I tell you what, everybody's going to say the brotherhood, and that's true. But I miss the level of accountability. That's what I miss. I miss you never could play dumb. Ever. In our society today, people hide behind playing dumb about everything. Oh, I didn't mean that. Oh, no. That's not what. No, you're being a jerk. No. And then they hide behind this right here. Yeah. In the Marines, no. If you messed up and you were caught messing up, you felt it. You didn't have a chance to say, "Oh no, Sergeant, that's not what I meant." Nah. Because then if you tried to play dumb, it just was worse. So, and I got a chance to see that a couple of times. But yeah, just the accountability, you know. I don't miss the games. I don't miss having to take leave. I don't miss being away from my family. I don't miss living in Southern California. I actually miss aspects of that because that was like the last 6 months I was in. I was dating my wife, which was the most fun that I had while I was in. Actually getting out and going places with her. Other than that, I was in the barracks or in the field or deployed. But yeah, the accountability for sure, because in the civilian world, it's absolutely disgusting. You know, just people say whatever they want to you, or, you know, just don't show up. I mean, just show up late to work 10 times, twice, still have a job. You know, and then if you fire them, you could get sued. That's how crazy we are. Crazy things are. So yeah, I play the guitar. So, did the wife wash the hunting gear again? You actually hadn't washed these pants in a while, and they are ripe.
I'll throw in some extra scent.
You look very lovely in those yoga pants right now, I'm going to be honest. What's your favorite ceiling fan brand? That's probably the most random question. Are you looking for the Big A fan brand? Because that's a good one. But anyway, is Mississippi the best hunting state? Absolutely not. Were I in 29 stumps, you mean? Yes, I was in 29 palms. Indiana or Miami? Indiana. 100%. Let's see. What is the crap? Ever hunted elk? No. Seen a lot of them. Been real close to them. But no. What's my favorite flavor of crayon? Purple. What's my favorite shoelace brand? All right. Come to Alberta. I would love to come to Alberta. And whitetail deer hunt. I don't care nothing about mule deer hunting. I don't care nothing about. I haven't done it before, and I'll eventually fall in love with it. But I don't even care about elk hunting. Okay. All right. I just want to hunt big whitetail, but it don't even have to be big. I just want to hunt whitetail bucks all over the country, and that are like 130 and above, and that's it. You know what I mean? Oh, I got this one. This is my South Dakota. Well, look, you put the plants here. Look. This is not my fault.
Yes, it is.
You need to get rid of this crap anyway. Well, it's fine. It's fine. Look, this is my South Dakota deer. 10-point. First out-of-state deer.
I hate to see any of these fall off.
Not that big. I got this one on YouTube too, and it was filmed off my cell phone. So, yeah. Thank you. What advice would you give me for joining the Marines? Oh boy. Embrace the suck. Your age or anything you've done prior to your Marine Corps career does not matter at all. Even if you've been in another branch. So I was actually in formation at 29 Palms in July of 2013. And we were in a uniform inspection. What's going on out there?
Mr. Rose Cat. I need to put the colors on the dog.
And there was a PFC, same rank as me. Or no, I was a private. He was a PFC. So he had one little mosquito wing. And on his uniform, this was a prior Army guy, on his uniform had a stack like this, like 5-row stack. Obviously, like I'm 18, he's a grown man. Like, good Lord. Like been to Iraq, Afghanistan, all that kind of stuff. And was still treated like everybody else. You know? So just keep that in mind. You know, it's like it's going to be a lot different than YouTube. Whatever they show you on YouTube, okay? Whatever they show you. Even if you watch the old Staff Sergeant Nichols videos, okay? In the squad bay. They don't film inside the squad bay anymore. And even when they did, they didn't show everything that went on then. So you just, look, just scream as loud as possible, run as fast as possible. Don't volunteer for anything. Try your best to be the gray man. Try to be the best at everything, but also be the gray man. And don't take food out of the chow hall. That would be, you know, I think if you do that and don't take things personal, it's all a game, you'll be fine. And then once you get to the fleet, and also, please don't, like, there's people that's got to do it. But, and if you're going to do it, if you're going to cut taters, okay, if you're going to do a desk job, all right, don't come home talking about war stories. Don't be that guy. Don't be the guy that gets the tattoo of I got your 6 and you're literally admin. All right. Every job's needed. Every job's needed. Just don't be that guy. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Are my skits real? That's kind of a. Did I ever deploy? Yeah. Well, a skit's a skit. You know, a lot of them are based on true stories, but I mean, in that moment, they're not real. Hunting gear that's not name brand but underrated. What? What'd you say? Hey, you want to give me a cup of coffee? Well, come on, honey, please. I'd appreciate it. All right. Hunting gear that's underrated that not name brand. I don't know. Lord, I don't know. Look, here's my thing with hunting gear. All right, if you got the money, get the best. Okay, because listen, one time I was in Oregon, and I was duck hunting on the Columbia River, and those ducks were flying right over top of the river, and we were up above them just a hair, so you could see every time that you'd shoot that gun, you'd see that pattern go over them ducks' backs, and every one of my shots, I didn't drop one. And I talked to a buddy of mine that was a bigger duck hunter than I am out there, and he went through with me. He's like, "Huh? How far were they? About 40 yards? Well." He's like, his first question is like, "What kind of shells you use?" And I said, "I got a cheap box of Rios from back home." And he said, "Okay, so let me get this straight. You spent $650 in gas to drive all the way out here, and all the money that you spent in hotel and food. Then you bought a license. You spent money on waiters and spent all this time, and you spent $15 less on shells to come out here and do that when you could have spent, $25 a box and bought 3 boxes, $75 on Black Cloud or whatever, and had 6 ducks in the bag." And ever since then, I was like, okay, I get it. And so that spring, I started turkey hunting with TSS. Because I'm going to tell you something. This is not popular in the turkey hunt community. If I'm on public now, I do a lot of public land hunting. If that bird is on public in Mississippi and he is 55 yards, I don't have a rangefinder doing that, all right? But if he starts doing this and starts turning, and I think he's going to go the other way, and I think I can get him, he might be 60. I'm pulling the trigger because I may not see that bird again. And look, April the 7th at 1:30 p.m., this is not a joke, 2021 was the only gobble I heard in my state where I was hunting. And I hunted 4 days a week. April 7th at 1:30 p.m., 2021, I heard one gobble. So I'm not a big guy on they've got to be within 30 yards for me to fit. No. So with that being said, TSS, if I know that I can, thank you, baby. If I know that I can get out there and reach one, all right, with this shell, and this is going to have a tighter, better pattern and all that right there, and it's going to cost me a lot more money, well, that's the best, and that's what I want. I want something that's tried and true, and when I get out there, it's going to work. So I'm not always trying to go on a budget. You know what I'm saying? I'd like to save up. I'd like to get the best, and that way I ain't got to worry about it. Now, no doubt that you can go out there and you can do the same thing and you can have the same or more success cheaper. But, just staying on that hill like that and saying, I'm just going to be cheap just because or whatever, I don't think that's necessary. I'm not going to do that. I don't know. So, if it's brown, it's down. Amen. Well, with respect. Did I go to Mississippi State? Yes, sir. 2019 to 2021. Me and my wife both did. Let's see. What's the biggest tree I've cut down? I don't know, buddy. I don't know. I'm late. What's happening? Nothing important. You can skip. You know, I mean, you're not gonna learn nothing here, bud. We're just chit chatting. How much do I like digital taxidermy? I love Aaron Soccer. That's his name. Aaron is actually a huge component to the success that I've had with social media. So, yeah. Aaron and I will be on live tonight between 8 and 9 o'clock. We're going to get on live together. I don't know exactly how long or exactly what time, but sometime. If you want to know, just hit subscribe and you'll get a notification when I go live. So, do y'all homeschool, public, charter? We'll probably homeschool. For 32 seconds till we get banned. Yeah. We're not going to get banned. Your go-to bait for deer hunting? Corn. What do you think about Georgia Southern University? I got no opinion on them, Bubba. I don't. Do you snow goose hunt? I haven't, but I would love to. I'm a really big fan. Do you like the Atlanta? The city? No? I don't like, look, I don't like any city, okay? None of them. If I'm gonna have to be around one, it's gonna be probably Bozeman. So, hey, buddy, hey, Daddy's on the phone right now, so don't come over here and dive and scream, okay? I want you to play, but I don't want you to scream right here, okay? All right, thank you. Do you like, oh yeah, the Braves, yeah. Shoot, yeah. So I was still young when Greg Maddux was there, and what's his name? Dad burn it. I remember on PlayStation 1 getting Greg Maddux. He couldn't throw very hard, but he could throw a knuckleball that would just, yeah. Do I like George Strait? Do you think I like George Strait? So, favorite type of cheese? Brie. Why don't you do that face again, babe? Never. This is what's going on in our house right now. All right. This is it. Every day. So, yeah. Favorite cup size. All right. That's, yeah. Favorite bow, Matthews. More bow content. It's coming up. It's coming up. Don't you worry about it. You're my favorite YouTuber. Well, you're awesome. Thank you. Justin the Goat Goner. Thank you for your super chat. You a 45 ACP or a 9mm, man? I got both of them, and if I had to choose between one or the other, it's 45 all the way. What state am I from? Mississippi. Do I like Morgan Wallen? Oh, yeah. I do. I sure do. I like Morgan Wallen. He's not afraid to speak his mind and stand up for what's right. Sending love from Flint. Favorite type of cheese? I ain't got probably pepper jack. Pepper jack. Pepper jack. Yep. What's up, Dorsey? No, my kids have never gotten a deer. Mantachi, that's where I'm from. New or old country? Both. You know? Both. Hold on just. New or old country? I mean, I like both. You know what I'm saying? Sock brand, come on. You coming to hunt? When am I coming to hunt Berta? Whenever an outfitter needs some marketing. All right. If you hadn't noticed, folks, I'm pretty cheap. I like to make money to save and have security and tithe appropriately. Do some philanthropy, all that kind of stuff. But when it comes to paying money to go do things like a dream of a lifetime hunt in Alberta, Canada, I'm probably not gonna pay $5, $6, $10,000 for. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna hunt them 120 inches here, and do it. But if somebody says that's credible, that says, hey, come up and do a YouTube video, and we'll, it's free. By George, I'm going. And that's probably not popular with a lot of people, but that's the truth. So, Hank Jr. or George Strait, we're not going to do that. Look, they both good, all right? Thoughts on 40 S&W? I think it's good. Love your coat. This is actually a hunting public coat or a zip up. Let me tell you something. This thing is warm. You can get this on their website, I believe, thehuntingpublic.com. There's some good fellas too. Heck of some hunters. Me and Nick were actually on the same deployment in 2016. Yep, didn't even know it. So he's a boy from Texas. Thank you, Georgia. Love you too. Who do you think's gonna win the Super Bowl? I don't know. I don't know. How much do you like digital taxidermy? I love him. Not in that way, but he's a good fella. If you had $2 billion, how would you spend it to help humanity? What's 10% of 2 billion? Because that goes to my church. Or it would be split between like the church and St. Jude, missions and stuff like that. Be the tithe. You got a tithe. And then I would set my family up with about $500 million in some mutual funds. Yeah, because here's the thing. All you need is enough money. Whatever money you want to live off of, you just need that to be 5% of your total portfolio value. So if you need to live off $100,000 a year, you need $2 million. And then if you got it in a mutual fund, in a growth mutual fund, it grows 10, 12% every 6 years. It doubles itself every 6 years, and your 5% doubles. So, yeah. And then, I don't know, after I set my family up, tithed, I don't know. We got a big, I was going to say dog show. I'd probably build my wife a major dog shelter here that took in strays. Oh, I know. I'm going to have to really dance around this because I could get banned for saying this. I would develop a team. Break Checkers, appreciate you. Just saying thanks. Good work on being a good man. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much. Appreciate you supporting the channel. I would develop a team of elite warriors. Okay? And have y'all ever seen 6 Underground with Ryan Reynolds? It would be like that for people that, mistreated 12 and under. No due process, just a bunch of green eyes at night, and we'd keep score. And there would be a bonus program for them. That's what I would do. Yeah. Yeah. What's my dream truck? One that gets good gas mileage and 4-wheel drive. What's my favorite dog breed? I got a pit out there, and I love that son of a gun. She is, I tell you, she'll tear anybody up that comes up here. But she is the sweetest dog to my kids and my family. You know what I mean? So, hey, bud, congrats on just being you. That's, you know what? You're cool, brother. I appreciate that. How long did I serve? 4 years. Why are you not in the woods? Because I'm on live. And because my daddy's coming over here in about 45 minutes. And I got to go live with him at 6. And I got to do a little bit of work here in about 10 minutes. What'd y'all say? Tips for boot camp. Scream loud, run fast, don't volunteer for nothing. All right? It's going to suck. Embrace it. Unless you're going to the Air Force. Then you'll probably have a good time. Can you do a short about city people comes to gun? I've done a bunch of them, you know. Come to upstate New York next fall. Love people from upstate New York. Had a buddy in the Marines. His name was Jake Kent. If any of y'all know him, he's from upstate New York. Great guy. Hilarious. Another one was Kurt Berry. Was he from I think he was from upstate. Yeah, we roomed together. We were in the same can on my second deployment. He was older than me by a lot. I think he was like 9. I think he's like 8 or 9 years older than me. But what's the cost to take me deer hunting? I mean, it'd be a lot. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't know you, and I'd rather do the unaliving myself. You know, not myself, but like of the deer. It'd be a lot. You know. Do you like the snow? Love the snow. Ford or Ram? Ram. What's your biggest buck I ever? 125 inches. All right. Hey, I'm hunting right now. That's good. Good deal. Favorite song, Country State of Mind. Not George Strait. What do I think about ice? It's slick. Yeah. What's your favorite person in the world? My daddy. Thank you for thanking me for my service. Only 125. Yes, sir. Only 125. What do you think of Can-Am? I think it's pretty good and they're pretty nice. But I got a John Deere, so I've never had one. Thank you. Do you believe in Jesus? Absolutely. Absolutely. Do I hunt private or public? Both, but heavily public. What's my favorite Bible verse? Romans 10:9. Ford or Chevy? Ram. Where do I live? Can't tell you that, but I live in, Mississippi. What do you think about 30-06? I think they kick like a pissed off mule. Can-Am or Polaris? If I could afford it, probably Can-Am. But Polaris is good too. I did serve in the military. I was in the Marines. I was in the Guard for 3 years after. Favorite hunt I've been on? Probably the South Dakota hunt with my buddy Corey Jonas. Yeah. It was beautiful. Beautiful. Completely different scenery. Deer did what they were supposed to do. And yeah, it was awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Navy Corpsman, that's what I'm talking about. Pretty much a Marine. Honda or Polaris? Both. Browning or Benelli? Browning. Sig.
Did you do it?
How much land you got? Not enough. Cutest guy you been with? Well, that's private. Do you farm? Not really. Do you know who Lake Pickle is? Yeah. I ain't never talked to him or met him, but yeah. I need a volunteer. No, you're not getting it from here. How How do you get the this jacket is on the huntingpublic.com. This is one of their jackets or whatever you call it. What do you think of Sitka? I think that stuff works. That's what I think. How do you become a social media influencer? You download these apps and you post stuff on them. That's pretty much it. Try to make the next video better than the last. You graduated from my school. You must be talking about Manatee. What's your, you're in South Carolina, ain't you? Nope, Mississippi. Oh, man. What's up? Hey, Bodie. This is my mutt, my other mutt right here. Advice on having kids. Yeah, you missed that part. Yep. What town? Manatee. What's your favorite brand of camo? I don't have any. Right, Tremont. You just right up the road, son. Advice on small YouTubers. All right. Don't compare your channel to anybody else's. Post as regular as you can. Try to make the best video. Try to make the next video better than the last in some way. And do it for a really long time. Y'all need to really look. If you're trying to get into content or social media or YouTube, whatever, you really need to listen to Alex Hormozy and what he has to say. Son of a gun is brilliant. And he's a big guy on just consistent activity over time. Okay, just consistently working your butt off, you know. So I shoot a Matthews. Is it true is last in education? Probably so. Hello from West Virginia. What's your biggest area? West Mississippi. Let's go. Do you duck? A little bit, yeah. Advice on how to find the girl. Sound like this. And go somewhere that they don't sound like this. And then sing Beer with Jesus on the guitar. Am I wrong?
That started it.
See there? That started it. Yep. When are you switching to Facebook? 6 o'clock. I'm finna get off here in 4 minutes, so. Am I going to NWTF? Absolutely. Jace Williams at Fairview, Mississippi. But I go to Tremont. My dad taught at Tremont for 11 years. Are you from Mississippi? I think so. What? Are you going to be at the World Deer Expo? I don't know. I really don't know. That depends. Favorite church? Well, I'm a Baptist, so the one that we go to. First Baptist, South Tilla. I got another picture. I gotta get off here to see what that is. Well, hold on now. What are we looking at? Favorite college football team? Mississippi State. Come on. Compound or crossbow? I've done good with both, but compound. I got another picture, and that's definitely a deer. What'd you say?
Do you want me to keep these deer poppers?
I did not know we had deer poppers.
They've been in the fridge, babe.
Dad, burn it.
You can eat them tonight.
They ain't gonna be no good, are they?
Okay.
But no, don't throw them away. I'll eat. Yeah, keep them. Yeah, Dad, gum. Why did you not tell me that Lord, those things are what, 5, 6 days old?
We were Caleb and Shelby over.
A while ago. I got another picture. What do you bench right now? Cosmic brownies. I mean, when I used to work out, and see, that's another thing. I was gonna put not gravel. I was gonna concrete my shop out there. I got a 30 by 40 or 40 by 30 shop. Let me tell you something. Concrete is high as a giraffe's back right now. and it was going to cost me like $7,000 or $8,000 to concrete that. And I'm like, no, I can't do it. But what I was going to do is I was going to concrete, and I was going to buy me a power rack and put a power rack in there for a bench squat. Probably not going to do much deadlifting, but if concrete ever goes back down, that's my plan. Because I can't stand going to gyms and just. But anyway, my biggest lift, 600 on deadlift. It's videoed. I got proof of that.
Get off.
Bench press was 370. I almost got 385, but that don't count because almost ain't it. And squat was 525. So, yeah. I mean, revolver or semi, I mean, I like them both. Really, I do. I really do. Favorite gun for deer, 308 or a 35 Wayland. I was in the Marines. Can we hunt together? Probably not. Yeah, I'm friends with Digital Taxidermy. 30-30 or 243? I don't know. I've actually done a lot with 243. And I got a 30-30 this year, but I didn't do anything with it. So, but it's fun to shoot. So, for starter bows, a used Matthews off Facebook Marketplace. You can't go wrong there, son. All right, it's 5 o'clock. I got to get off here. I got a little bit more work to do before my dad gets here, and then he and I are going on Facebook Live to draw the winners of the drawing and all the hunting product stuff at 6 o'clock. So y'all be good, and me and Aaron will be back on live on mine. So if you want to, Aaron by Digital Taxidermy. So if you want a notification, hit subscribe, and we'll see y'all between 8 and 9 o'clock tonight. Y'all have a good one.